first down. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Amari Cooper, incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Prescott's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And again, it's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense. We can't have that.
So following the hold, start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the 39, Goff. He's going to wind up in air. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. That's not good enough, man.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
How about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interception.
The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Harrison Bryant, 40 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, here's Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Holding offense.
We don't need no more penalties right here.
Taylor Lewan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. That catch good for only a couple.
Second down at the 45-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
4-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and...
On second and 9. Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Goff. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Prescott now. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Lions 14.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them. Well, that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Jefferson.
Here's Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be third and forever. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
17.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, fourth quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
A gain of 5 brings up
from the 29. Prescott is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
complete.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
To CD.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Prescott.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete.
That was a touchdown. touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Parkey is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
20, Lions 17.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
4-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Goff on first down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. And he'll drop it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a first down throw. Goff. Almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all of your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
6-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
Prescott's pass.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it cost him. Detroit's offense ready to take over, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. On first down, it's gone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Wilson against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing on third. Goff. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth.
22. Cowboys 20.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
Michael Gallup. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Lions.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Complete. It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
A 44-yard.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Score Cowboys 23. Lions 22.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stickled a little bit, forced the field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And he comes back with one complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's taken in by Duvernay. 7 yards the pickup there.
To Devin Duvernay. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late goal. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now they try the right side here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack on first down, Prescott. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Byron Jones.
Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Lions are Super Bowl bound, the NFC champs. As we say thanks for watching and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.